Hi, welcome to MOA Art Snack for Kids Mask Tutorial. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Twyla.
And today we are going to work on a mask similar to this one, which is called Entropy by Karen Gabler. And it is in the masks exhibit online that you can find if you go to our website, www.moafc.org. So in this piece, what is she using in that?
Shattered mirrors.
Shattered mirrors, and that gives it reflectivity. So I thought today we might look at some other artists who use reflectivity in their work. The first one that I found is this one. It's called Melting Disco Balls, and it's by the Rakatzen Design Collective from the Netherlands. And it really does look like melting disco balls. Pretty cool, huh? Another artist that uses reflectivity in his work is M.A.S.K. This is a lithograph called Hand with Reflecting Sphere. Isn't that cool how it's reflected? And then my favorite reflecting artwork is this one. What's that called?
The Bean.
The Bean is its nickname. It's called the Cloud Gate, and it's by Anish Kapoor. It's located in Millennial Park in Chicago, so you might have seen it. The cool thing about this sculpture is people are looking at themselves all day, all night. They just love this piece so much. So this artist really used reflectivity to his advantage. Okay, so let's go back to this one. So what you're going to need to do this project is some paper plates or paper cut into circles, some aluminum foil, some glue, and then something to make the back black or another color. That could be markers, that could be crayons. We're going to use this plastic bag that we found to make the back black. So the way we're going to use that is I'm going to take the paper plate on here, kind of use it as a template, and I'm going to cut around, not perfect, but just to get that size. And we can always kind of trim it later. So you always want to make it a little bit bigger than you need, and then go back later and trim it, because you can't make it bigger, but you can make it smaller. All right, so that's just a plastic bag that we had. There's yours, Twyla, and here's mine. Let's leave this out so we can kind of keep looking back at it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some glue. Here's some glue for you, and we're just gonna put a whole bunch of glue. You need that too, right?
Yeah.
On a paper plate. And you don't need a ton. The plastic is going to stick pretty good. Okay, and now what I do when you've got a project where you're using a lot of glue is I put the cap back on and then I leave it on its side so that glue doesn't go down to the bottom. You want to use mine?
Yeah.
There you go. Now what you're going to do once that glue's on there, you're going to take your piece of plastic and you're just going to press it on. Okay, and I'm going to trim this up a little bit. Okay, so I have a nice black background. How are you doing, Twyla?
Good.
Extra glue. Okay. And now put your plastic on top. Just press it down. Okay. Now what I'm going to start to do is just put a bunch of glue kind of right in the center. Okay. And I'm going to take some aluminum foil and just rip it into pieces. And just start to place it on there, kind of like she's got, covering kind of like the middle of the face. Right, Twyla?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And you're just going to put that on there. You need some glue?
I'm going to trim mine away.
Okay. Okay. And some more glue for me. Okay. And here I can tear up some pieces of aluminum foil for you.
Thanks.
And I'm just tearing them. You can cut them if you want to, but tearing seems to be pretty cool. Okay. Now I think I'm at a point where I want to do my lips. So I'm going to do the lips out of, maybe I'm going to just use a Sharpie. So I'm going to kind of draw the lips like that. And see how nice Sharpie looks on aluminum foil? Who would have thought, right? But it kind of makes it reflective, kind of cool. Okay. Like that. And then I'm looking back out there, she's kind of got, her lip is kind of open. So I'm going to use the black Sharpie and kind of give it a little bit of an outline. And also some kind of define the eyes a little bit. Okay. What do you want to use for your lips, Twyla?
I think I'm going to use this.
Okay. See if that works on the aluminum foil. Why don't you just try it on the aluminum foil?
Okay.
See if that works, and if not, then we can do a piece of paper. Ah, cool. And are you gonna do eyes?
Yep.
Okay. Cool eyes. So here's some other ones that we did. We used watercolors and crayons and markers. So any of these are okay. You don't have to use a black background either. If you want to use colors, you can. The main thing is to use that aluminum foil to try to get some kind of reflectivity going on with your mask. All right, are we ready, Twyla?
Yep.
Let's show you our finished masks. There's our finished masks. Thanks for joining us for Art Snack. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.